you all here? Here's why you're here. We need you, okay? We work better as a team. Police can't do it on their own. The community can't do it on their own. We need to work together to solve problems in the community, to have an impact. We want you to understand our world. Everybody sees the world through their own lens. Life experiences, what they encounter, what they see. I want you to get a taste of what it's like for a police officer, because our world is different than yours. We see things differently for a lot of reasons, and we're going to teach you some of that as we go. And we want you to advocate for us. When somebody says, man, I can't believe the cops did that. That was the dumbest thing ever. Can you believe they? I want you to have knowledge to go, hey, time out. Wait a minute. Did you ever think about this? Did you ever think about it from this perspective? That's why you're here. You were handpicked to help us. It's our first time, and like I told you, we need your feedback. We need to know what you like, what you don't, and we need to know how to make it better for the next group. That's why your feedback on those forums is going to be crucial to us to make this program work. So, that's that. Expectations. We're going to give you a glimpse into what we do every day. The operations of the department, our lives. It might be graphic at times. You might hear curse words. You might see pictures that aren't necessarily the nicest thing in the world. Okay? Might be eye-opening. But we're going to do our best to kind of teach you what it's like a day in our shoes. All we ask is that you keep an open mind, ask questions. We want you to leave this experience with a new appreciation for what law enforcement officers in your community and around the country do every day. Because sometimes I think that gets lost. You know, after 9/11, there was a huge outpouring of support for police and fire. You'd walk into a restaurant, a building, somewhere, Walmart, in uniform on, and people were, hey, thanks for what you do, I appreciate it. That lasted about 6 months. People have a short memory. And now you walk in and it's, hey, don't arrest me, take him to jail. I can't tell you how many times I've heard that. If I had a nickel for every time I heard that, I'd be rich. All right? Schedule. It's in your book. Those are the dates. You all have it. If for some reason one of those dates comes up that you have something you can't make it, all I ask is please let me know. Phone call, leave a message, text if you have my number or something. Just give me a heads up. Okay, a little bit about me. I'm the first one because you're all going to say something about yourselves here so we can get to know who, and I know a lot of you know each other, but so we can get to know who each other are. I was hired by the department on August 2nd of 1998. I have a bachelor's in business economics from the College of Worcester. What it has to do with police work, I'm not sure. It's a supply and demand thing, maybe. I graduated from the University of Akron Police Academy. I've been a participant in the Police Honor Guard. Was a canine handler with my partner Ringo from 2000 to 2007. I've been an ASP instructor, a marijuana tester, taser instructor. I graduated from the 240th session of the FBI National Academy. I completed my master's degree in criminal justice from Tiffin University. A couple other schools, sergeant in 05, lieutenant in 08, and chief in 2011. So, what do you think the most frequent question I get asked is, and it has nothing to do with police work? No? Well, we'll talk about that. Anybody?
How old are you?
That's the one. That's the winner right there. I get that more times than you can think. You're too young to be the chief. You want to take a stab at how old I am? I turned 40 last year, so I don't know. I guess everybody says I'll appreciate this baby face when I'm 60. So we'll see. I do have to tell you a funny story. I had a lady come up to me this summer. I was at the car wash, and I had my whites on. And I don't wear my whites very often because, well, to be honest, I'm afraid I'll spill something on myself, and then you have it all day, some coffee stain or something. I'm at the car wash, and my car's going through, and I'm waiting, and this nice older woman comes up to me, and she says, Oh, are you the meter maid in town? I said, no, ma'am, I'm not. I said, I'm the police chief. Name she said, can't be the police chief. Isn't that your change dispenser right there? I said, no, ma'am, it's not. But thank you, I appreciate it. So now it's your turn. I don't care, somebody start and we'll go around the room. Just a quick introduction. Who you are, where do you work, something interesting. Is there something you hope to get from this? Is there an experience you hope to take away, something you want to learn about, something you don't know? That way we get to know each other here. Okay, this room here is kind of a multi-purpose room. The officers don't have a specific lunch room, if you will. This is kind of the catch-all. They do shift briefing here, mailboxes are here, radios are here, flashlights are here, eat lunch here, come in to do paperwork sometimes, evidence spread out that needs bagged and tagged, they'll do it here. Behind you, or you can see the evidence lockers. Evidence goes in, gets locked up. There's different supplies in the cupboards and cabinets. Again, the guy's mailboxes, and behind Mr. Carpenter there, that's the arms locker. There's some weapons, ammunition in there. For a while, we had an explosive breaching unit. Their explosives are still in there in this big metal vault thing. All that is still in that closet. Okay, so again, this is kind of the catch-all room here. I'm not going to take in each of those rooms, but feel free to poke your head in and look. Across the hall, the room to the right is the supervisor's office. The lieutenants and the sergeants occupy that office. It's tight quarters. Rice and Cabinet did a marvelous job with the layout, but you'll see each desk is in there, so each of the supervisors has their own desk. To the left then is actually the report room. There's 4 or 5 computers in there. We do all our reports on the computer now. There's still some paperwork, some miscellaneous forms that we handwrite, and there's backups of all those forms you'll see in the rack. There's also some evidence supplies in there, and SWAT bags. There's no firearms or anything, but their gear, elbow pads, helmets are in some cupboards, and then all the way down at the end in the lock cupboard is where we keep our canine training drugs. Okay, so poke your head in, take a look, and then we'll go up to the second floor.